putting your license on top of the car. Don't let me forget it. Can you unlock the door for me right quick?
Why you coming in my car?
Well, you need to step out and talk to me back here.
What's up?
You got a warrant out for you.
Warrant out for you.
So now that you've been advised, you're being detained.
Your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? My name King. You know it and your mama know it. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. F shit. What? On game what?
That you ordered outside at the Waffle House.
The man threw my food on the ground.
Hey man, but you hadn't even bought it yet.
I did buy it. I bought it, gave it to me, cooked wrong. It had pickles on top. I never seen nobody put pickles on top the sandwich.
You can talk to me. Until then, ain't nothing going. Call who you need to call, do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beers, no partying, no sessions.
I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when them cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma.
King Harris, the son of T.I. and Tiny, just went from headlines to survival mode. And the details are shocking. From a harsh ambush inside Georgia's prison system to whispers of conspiracies, family drama, and old scandals resurfacing, this story has it all. And trust me, you're gonna want to hear every piece of tea I'm about to spill. So grab a seat, because this is about to get wild. Stay tuned till the end for the full breakdown.
And another thing, I'm a free man. Stop, goddamn, I'm not locked up. I'm straight. I was, but I'm back.
King Harris, the son of rap legend T.I. and R&B star Tiny, is at the center of one of the wildest stories in hip-hop right now. This isn't about music, Instagram flexing, or even his usual reality TV drama. No, this is much darker. King is trending because his life is literally hanging in the balance after a dangerous ambush inside Georgia's prison system. And the deeper you look into this story, the crazier it gets.
What you want to do? You want to take my gun off my head?
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well?
Put some guns in here.
All right, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
Come here, I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on, we out here. We out here. I'm outside. Okay. I'm outside. Come on, son. Come on, son. Come on, son. Hey, get your employees. Get your employees. Yeah, in this. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. And you still talking inside though. You still talking inside though. Why you inside? Can't stop me from doing Let me get my food. Thank you.
How much more advantageous would it have been for you to just ask the man, sir, could you remove my pickles, please?
I asked him. He threw it on the ground after I asked him.
What you mean he threw it on the ground?
I said, yeah, this not right. I asked for no pickles. Can you redo it for me?
Uh-huh.
We ain't gotta redo it. Whoa, what you mean? I paid for it.
We were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with a short order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he was doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life.
I had to come out here and get right, man. You know, shout out to my Uncle Thug, Diamonds in the Teeth. I had to come to somebody that could execute it, man. Mario, man, he did his thing, man.
Reports say the scene inside the prison looked like something straight out of a movie. Chaos broke out, guards rushed to take control, and King was left injured after being jumped by multiple inmates. This wasn't some random scuffle. It was planned, calculated, and brutal. And here's the chilling part. Just as the fight went down, cameras in that area of the prison mysteriously cut out. Officials brushed it off as a glitch, but come on, who's really buying that? To me, it feels like somebody wanted this to happen without leaving proof. Now, King's name has always carried weight. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. The Harris family has always been associated with fame, money, and power. But in prison, those things don't protect you. In fact, they make you a target. According to insiders, King wasn't just attacked because of who he is, but because of what his last name represents. Imagine walking into prison as the flashy kid who grew up in mansions, flexed cash online, and carried himself like he was untouchable. On the outside, that gets you clout. On the inside, it paints a target right on your back. To make things worse, rumors have been flying around that King's name got caught up in contraband drama. Some say he was in the middle of a deal gone wrong. Either he was refusing to play along or trying to outsmart the wrong people. And in prison, betrayal is currency. You don't just walk away from that. One insider even claimed that King's name showed up inside of a contraband ledger, which made him look unreliable to some powerful players. Add that to the broken cameras, and it's no wonder people think this whole thing wasn't just personal, it was political.
You can to me. Until then, ain't nothing going. Call who you need to call, do what you need to do. Ain't nothing happening. No money, no beers, no partying, no nothing. You put me and mine on the motherfucking flyer, give me everything. And if you can't, don't play with me. I don't know if y'all don't play with me in this city. It's my motherfucking city. Don't play with me in this city.
Meanwhile, the Harris family is falling apart under the pressure. T.I. has reportedly been calling everyone he knows, lawyers, politicians, anyone who could help. Tiny, on the other hand, has been working the media side of things, pushing the idea that King is a victim of a broken justice system. But behind closed doors, sources say it's chaos. T.I. and Tiny are allegedly clashing over how to handle their son's situation. T.I. thinks tough love is the answer, while Tiny wants a softer approach. And instead of coming together, the fighting has gotten so bad that people close to them are wondering if they're trying to save King or just point fingers at each other. Honestly, this is where the whole story hits harder. The Harris family, once seen as unshakable, with their music, business, moves, and even the reality show, it's now looking more divided than ever. Old scandals and allegations have resurfaced. Enemies are using their name as ammunition, and what used to be their greatest strength, fame and influence, is now exposing every single crack in their legacy.
I didn't think you would go leave out that order for that one that you ordered outside at the Waffle House.
The man threw my food on the ground.
Hey man, but you hadn't even bought it yet.
I did buy it. I bought it, gave it to me, cooked wrong. It had pickles on top. I never seen nobody put pickles on top the sandwich.
How much more advantageous would it have been for you to just ask the man, sir, could you remove my pickles, please?
I asked him. He threw it on the ground after I asked him.
What you mean he threw it on the ground?
I said, yeah, this not right. I asked for no pickles. Can you redo it for me?
Uh-huh.
We ain't gotta redo it. Whoa, what you mean? I paid for it. Wham, throw it on the ground.
Okay, well,
Whoa.
can I have my money back? I go to another Waffle House.
Yeah, see, in the moment, I'm thinking I just threw my food on the ground.
That's Waffle House food, man.
It's principle, though. It's principle.
Man, I feel you, man, but this man working at Waffle House, bro.
At the end of the day, this isn't just about one fight in prison. It's about what happens when fame collides with reality. Money can get you lawyers, but it can't always buy safety. A last name can open doors in the outside world, but inside those walls, it can make you pray. King Harris's situation is a brutal reminder that respect in prison doesn't come from clout. It comes from toughness, loyalty, and silence. And right now, King is learning that lesson the hard way. Insiders say King's ambush wasn't just some random fight. It was carefully planned, set up, and brutal from start to finish. Eyewitnesses described how fast it all went down. In just a few seconds, 3 men cornered him in a part of the block that somehow slipped through surveillance. Before anyone could even react, fists and kicks came down on him so hard that guards had to physically King out just to stop it from turning into something worse. Imagine that, dragged out while injured in front of everyone. That's not just harshness, that's humiliation. And here's where things get even shadier. Right when the fight broke out, the cameras in that section of the prison suddenly cut off. Officials later tried to wave it off as a glitch, but really, a glitch at the exact time of the attack? People inside aren't buying it. And honestly, we aren't either. It feels like someone wanted this beating to happen off the record without leaving a trace.
Go ahead and step it up.
The officer was quickly alerted that Mr. Harris had a missed court date related to a previous charge.
Okay, we gotta have a talk about something else. So keep your hands on the steering wheel for me. Both hands. grip the steering wheel for me? I appreciate it. Putting your license on top of the car, don't let me forget it. Can you unlock the door for me right quick?
Why you coming in my car?
Well, you need to step out and talk me back here.
What's up?
You got a warrant out for you.
Warrant out for you.
So now that you've been advised, you're being detained, okay? Do anything other than what I'm telling you. And I mean, you seem like a I don't want anything to come out of this. So let's just make sure that the warrant's valid and go from there, okay?
Alright, make sure that the warrant's valid.
Alright, I need you to step out the vehicle.
What you want to do? You want to take my gun off my head?
Yes, sir.
There's one in the head.
Does your buddy have one as well?
There's guns in here.
Alright, just hang tight right here for me. Let me clear this. I don't want any accidental fires.
There's no safety. You gotta take.
There's no safety.
You take
Okay.
the clip out.
Well, I'm not gonna mess around with that too much. Let me just set this down right here. Dude, step out
Get
for
out
me.
now.
Yes, sir. Place your hands behind your back for me. Alright, right now you're just being detained. You're not under arrest.
You straight?
The whispers around the prison paint a clear picture. This wasn't about discipline, this was a message, a way of saying that King's last name, his reputation, his money, none of it mattered in there. In fact, it probably made him an even bigger target. Because here's the thing about prison, it doesn't run on the same rules as the outside world. Fame and social media followers mean nothing. Respect comes from loyalty, toughness, and keeping your mouth shut. And King's flashy, outspoken persona, that's a liability in a place like this. Even before he stepped inside, King already had a reputation that worked against him. He was known as the kid who grew up privileged, flexed online with stacks of cash, and acted untouchable. Sure, outside that looked entertaining, but inside prison, it marked him as prey.
I was outside. I want to play football, basketball. That's the
Nah, King. That ain't the same thing as what you trying to be. Being outside playing football and basketball ain't the same as what you were trying to do, buddy. You was trying to be outside like in them streets, carrying heat. Hey, it's plenty of people in the hood that's outside playing football and basketball, and they ain't trying to be in them streets. This shows you right here, this young man gots to be confused. He might was in the hood, but he don't understand. I knew plenty dudes that was in the hood, that was sports players that love to play ball, but they wasn't trying to be out there with us, man. They wasn't trying to hang out and smoke and do all that other stuff. Other than look for fresh and get some girls, man, they wasn't on that time. But be for real, King, stop the cap. You wasn't just trying to be outside playing no ball. You wanted to be something else.
Inmates mocked him for pretending to be a gangster when they all knew he came from a mansion, not the streets. And one former inmate even put it bluntly, weakness makes you prey, and trying too hard to act tough is the biggest weakness of all. That's cold, but honestly, it makes sense in that environment. For King, the lesson came the hard way. The very persona that made him go viral on Instagram, the attitude, the flexing, the I'm untouchable vibe, that same image painted a massive target on his back. And while he lay beaten in the prison infirmary, trying to recover, his family on the outside was falling apart under the pressure.
Are you from the trenches?
Am I from the trenches?
You gotta think.
What the hell? Why you gotta
Because
think?
it's a yes or no question, y'all.
Yeah, it's a yes
My
or no.
life is difficult.
Okay, talk to me. Before we get to tell me why it's difficult.
Alright, so I was raised with my grandma. I lived with my grandma. She had a great house, but in a bad area.
That much how manipulate the lie
If anybody know Terra Boulevard, Flint River,
Okay.
Clayco, that's where I'm from.
While King was lying bruised in the prison infirmary, his parents were waging their own battles outside. Sources say T.I. hasn't slept, spending nights on the phone with lawyers, politicians, and anyone who could possibly pull strings. Tiny, on the other hand, has been running her own campaign, working with media contacts, publicists, and attorneys to protect her son's image. But instead of moving as a team, insiders say cracks are starting to show, and fast. Behind closed doors, things are messy. Tiny is reportedly blaming T.I.'s tough love parenting style for pushing King down this path, while T.I. fires back, pointing at Tiny's softer approach as the real reason King never toughened up. Friends close to the family claim the arguments have gotten so heated that it's no longer clear whether they're actually trying to save King or just trying to win the blame game. Honestly, that's sad to see. This is a family that once looked so solid, starring in their own reality show, flexing unity for the cameras, and now it looks like the dynasty is starting to crack under real pressure.
T.I.'s son, King. King, Tiny, and T.I., a group of people that were at the Atlanta Falcons game. At some point, the group had a conversation about the fact that King was raised with a silver spoon in his mouth.
To make him look better, he said that he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
So that little bit that y'all heard, it got way worse than that. Like at some point, it seemed like they got into like an actual fight. There's multiple things I want to point out in this video. One, King goes, I ain't never ate with a silver spoon. What's that? It ain't a literal silver spoon. It's a figurative term. King was born in 2004. By the time King's crusty ass came out, T.I. was already rich, and we all got to watch the kids grow up on television, so I'm the fuck confused. Take his ass out, cut off all the funds. He ain't gonna have nothing else to do. You wanna see what roaches look like? Go see, hang out with the roaches.
Let you tell it. You was an orphan.
I was never an orphan. That was Batman. That's Batman's story. I'm a grandma boy.
Man,
I like to be in the neighborhood.
Yep, I'm glad
with
you
the kids
I'm
outside.
glad you wanted to go over there.
Yeah.
You made it seem like we were sending you over there.
No.
You cried and cried and cried when you couldn't go over there.
You know what I'm saying?
You always say, King, stay home, stay home. Man, you would hold your breath, turn red in the face.
Look, we done got big house, big yard, nothing to do.
That's when you learn and create your own entertainment.
I was outside. I want to play football, basketball. That's the type of one that I was.
But you want to be from the ghetto so bad.
The big question remains, why was King attacked in the first place? Online and inside those prison walls, the rumors all point in one direction: contraband. Word is King may have gotten caught up in a shady deal gone wrong. Maybe he refused to play along. Maybe he tried to outsmart the wrong crew. Either way, in prison, betrayal is currency. And broken promises don't just get you side-eyed, they get you hurt. Prison officials are insisting there was no conspiracy, that it was just all bad timing. But according to one insider, cameras don't glitch, they shut off. And honestly, that explanation feels a lot more believable. Whether it's a fact or just prison gossip, it adds weight to the idea that King's beating wasn't just personal, it was intentional and planned. This isn't the first time King Harris has been dragged into the spotlight because of his family name. Remember that viral Falcons game incident? T.I. actually put King in a headlock on Instagram Live after a heated argument about his behavior. That clip blew up online, sparked memes, and had everyone debating about his upbringing. At the time, people thought that was King's lowest point. But looking back now, that was nothing compared to what's happening today.
And another thing, I'm a free man. Stop, goddamn, I'm not locked up. I'm straight. I was, but I'm back.
And let's not forget the cloud of exploitation allegations that once surrounded T.I. and Tiny. They denied it, sure, but the stain of those claims never really disappeared. Inside prison, gossip like that spreads fast and becomes ammunition. Reports say other inmates mocked King about his parents' scandals, taunting him nonstop, adding to his own reputation for flexing money and acting tough online. And you can see why resentment built up like a ticking bomb. For many people behind those walls, taking King down wasn't just about him, it was about sending a message and humiliating the Harris name itself. Now, getting jumped is one thing, but the mental warfare might even be more dangerous. King walked in already carrying the weight of privilege. Everyone knew he grew up in luxury, mansions, private schools, bodyguards, reality TV fame. All of that made him stick out like a sore thumb in a place where blending in is survival. Some inmates laughed, saying he was just pretending to be a gangster when they all knew that he came from comfort. Others saw him as a pawn, someone whose fame could be used for prison politics.
Wait till I get back and see him out here late night. Wait till I slap a alright, yeah, wait. Wait till I come back in the market late night, and then it's just you and I slap you up. Yeah. You trying to act off, son? All like this in front of all your people. Tell your mama I said Happy Mother's Day. And then Karen in my face and shit, like what? Why slap her with this money? Hey, cuz. Hey, cuz. I don't know who the slapped out his fucking.
Even a correctional officer admitted off the record that celebrity inmates are often used as tools. In gang rivalries, they become bargaining chips, taking down the famous one, and you instantly earn clout and send a message to everyone else. One former Georgia inmate flat out said that's exactly what happened to King. He wasn't just another prisoner, he was a neon target that came with bragging rights. And honestly, the mental toll of being hunted like that can break even the toughest person. Meanwhile, outside the prison walls, the Harris empire is crumbling. The other kids are now being dragged into speculation. Old lawsuits, fraternity drama, messy rumors, all resurfacing online like skeletons being dug up. What should have been private family heartbreak has turned into a public scandal for the world to pick apart. The Harris brand, once celebrated through music, TV, and business, is now drowning in negativity. Every headline, every so-called insider leak just makes things worse. Tiny reportedly wants to frame King as a victim of a broken justice system. T.I., though, seems ready to go nuclear, exposing corruption and using his political ties to fight back. But here's the problem. No matter which strategy they choose, one thing is clear. The Harris name has flipped. What used to be a shield is now a liability. Fame that once protected them is now exposing every single weakness, every old rumor, every crack in their empire. And now fans can't help but wonder, is this finally the breaking point of the Harris dynasty?
Go Waffle House order. Okay, I see. I say, bro, a sausage, scrambled cheese, eggs, and
you still eating pork?
Not really. I do what I want.
You know sausage is pork.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about the bacon. But
There's
I eat
all
pork
many
sausage.
forms of pork. What you mean?
Living off of the vegetables and what you eat from Waffle House?
Man, for real, all I would get is 3 cheese eggs, 4 pieces of cheese grits, hash brown with onions, well done. I didn't think you would go leave out that order for that one that you ordered outside at the Waffle House.
The man threw my food on the ground.
Hey man, but you hadn't even bought it yet.
I did buy it. I bought it, gave it to me, cooked wrong. It had pickles on top. I never seen nobody put pickles on top the sandwich.
When you zoom out, King's story feels bigger than just one family's tragedy. It's a harsh reminder that fame and privilege don't translate inside prison. In fact, they often make things worse. Behind those walls, being a celebrity doesn't shield you. It paints you as prey. Money can get you lawyers, but it can't buy you safety. And family connections? They don't mean much in a system that runs on strict, unforgiving codes of silence and survival. King's ambush has left fans asking tough questions. Was this karma finally catching up? Was it a setup, part of some conspiracy or deal gone wrong? Or is it simply the reality of prison life? A world where arrogance and reputation can clash hard with survival. Some people say it's destiny, the natural outcome of King's behavior. Others whispered that there are deeper, darker forces at play, and he was used as a pawn to send a message. Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear. King isn't just fighting to stay alive, he's become a symbol of what happens when fame crashes headfirst into reality. And the big question now is what happens next? Will T.I.'s powerful connections pull strings to save him, or will that only make him more of a target? Will Tiny's softer protective approach help, or will it end up making him look weaker? And can the Harris family even survive this storm, or is this part of the downfall that they can't stop?
Yeah, you see my nephew. Yeah, Ned. You in the sky with it. Yeah. Cheers.
There you go. With your Jesus sandals on? Yeah.
Jesus! Jesus!
He's like, this girl throwing kisses at me, Papa. Hold on.
Yeah, well, I'm out.
What is the real what do you feel like they got on you that they shouldn't have on you? Because I feel like with them probably seeing you grow up, they just got like, you can't be you.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house. They'll come get me from my grandma's house. And right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's house. Yeah.
Right now, all we know is that King Harris has become the face of a brutal truth. Behind bars, your last name doesn't protect you, it exposes you. Fame doesn't shield you, it shines a bright light on every weakness you have. And in a place where every wrong move gets paid back in pain, survival is never guaranteed. So the only thing left for fans to wonder is this: are we watching the tragic fall of a legacy, or could this somehow turn into the start of a redemption story nobody saw coming? There you have it. The story of King Harris isn't just about one fight. It's about fame, power, and what happens when privilege collides with prison reality. Is this the fall of a legacy or the start of redemption? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, we'll be here breaking it down every step of the way. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, don't forget to hit subscribe, drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for the next tea spill.